sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Wall dishes to Gortat. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Frank Vogel and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Coach told me they're hoping to overcome the problems a player like Carmelo Anthony presents to defenses. He said Melo's combination of strength, size, and skill set make it very difficult to keep him from scoring each trip down the floor. What he is hoping for is to throw different looks at Melo to keep him out of his rhythm and to try to work from there.
Thanks again, Doris. And good on the basket. Book it.
Running it right down their throats. 3 straight buckets in transition.
Yeah, and they're paying the price right now for the lackluster defense. For me, that's inexcusable.
And Freak throws it down hard.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Now here's Wall. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Lakers.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
And it's Freak missing. Wizards trail by 11. Porter kicks to Beal. They double him with Freak. Here's Wall. Kept alive by Washington. Gortat. Almost, but it rolls out.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
That's good. 19 points for Freak.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Unloads from 13. Wall, that's good. Wall's got 7 points in the game.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
And again, another basket good from Freak.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Wall. There's a screen by Gortat. Off the pick, and he connects with the jumper.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And the shot is good.
And they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead. Awesome shooting so far.
Got a hand on it.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out. Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Larry Sanders is checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. And it's Hill in for Gerald Henderson. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New York.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
And it's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Here's Sessions following the basket by Freak. And that one's good. Sessions.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Wizards trail by 21. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Freak. Hill's got his second basket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them.
And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced.
She definitely put the ball in my hands.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and I'm not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking them when she beats them in a game of horse. Bradley's not only got a special J, but he's got a pretty good disposition, too.
And we return to the second quarter, and no J Latina. Specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And got...
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor. The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
There's Freak, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Knicks making a switch here. Henderson's checked in. Gortat's checked in for Washington. Beal comes in for O.J. Mayo. For the Washington Wizards, they won their last contest, that game against the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, that was a very physical game, and I think that plays into their hands. So a lot of their points came at the foul line.
And it also led to a lot of foul trouble for some of the key guys they were up against, so we can't forget about that part of it either.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burdick. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks just played phenomenal. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Launches a 3, and again, New York with the triple.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Nene with the screen on Henderson. Here's Sessions. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Sessions has got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Freak, and he gets it to go.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
And Sessions kicks to Oubre. Nice ball movement by Washington. That shot wide open. Sessions has got 11.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And the basket good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 13.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And it's Freak missing. For Washington, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. The pass to Sessions. The dish to Beal for 3, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
And it's Freak missing.
You could see it in his eyes. It became mano-mano. He wanted to return the favor with that 3, but just didn't get it to go.
Gortat with the screen for Sessions. Beal gets a wide open hook. Another one falls for Washington.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And that will fall. The three-pointer on the line from Freak. Freak's got 53.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And there's Boozer. That's good on the assist by Freak. Freak's got 4 assists in the game. Knocks it loose. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Nene outside. He kicks it to Beal. To the left wing. Nene, the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Sessions passes to Beal. That one's off, still out of sync.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Well, it seems like they're getting a little fat and sassy here, complacent in the second quarter.
Yeah, we've seen their free throw attempts stagnate, not getting much going on inside. They can't get too comfortable.
Stay down. Stay down.
The Wizards have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Robin Lopez is checked in for Sanders. Williams comes in for Boozer. Anthony's checked in for Solomon Hill. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Gerald Henderson.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
The 3, and the 3 is knocked down. Deep ball, good, and a nice shot from Freak.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. They set the pick. Here's Mayo. Hits the front of the rim and out. Here's Freak. Misses from close range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And so a pretty lopsided game.
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?